Hello and welcome back, researchers. I thought we would introduce the course by doing a little syllabus walkthrough. So here we go. This class is conducting educational research or counseling research, um, and this is EDUC 7021. Okay, we're completely online. That phone number is the phone number for the front desk. Okay. Um, and yeah, they can get me a message. There's actually no phone in this office. The best way to reach me is by email. Um, Most of the time during the week, not on the weekend. Um, the purpose of this course is to empower students to interpret, conduct, and evaluate research in education and the behavioral sciences as one means of making sound decisions concerning the choices they make in their professions. So, all of you have jobs, right? We want to learn about research in a way that's going to support us in doing our job well and also help us learn how to do investigations within our professional context. Okay, let's see. You're going to learn a lot of stuff. Um, okay, learning outcomes. You'll be able to interpret and evaluate research literature, identify and discuss the differences between quantitative, qualitative, and mixed message research designs. You're going to design and conduct a mini research study. Um, that's going to be the main project for this class. You're going to be able to explain research-based data and recommendations for professional practice to the larger community. You're going to get practice doing that with your mini research study. Um, this is a 3 credit class delivered in 16 weeks. Now, the idea behind 3 credits, right, is 3 hours of face to face and like two to 3 hours worth of out of class time per hour face to face. So you can anticipate spending 9 to 12 hours on this class each week. So it's a pretty intensive class. If you have limited research experience, you should probably allot additional time, particularly until you get to know how the class goes for you. So required textbooks, we've talked a little bit about. Our main book is Creswell um, and and Guterman. Guterman's. I need to fix this to put Guterman in there. The 2019 version, 16th edition of Educational Research Planning, Conducting, and Evaluating Quantitative and Qualitative Research. Let me fix that. And and of course I'm using APA style to write this reference. Okay, there we go. Where was I? Yes, okay. There's an e-text option for buying this text. The syllabus that was posted on Monday linked to the previous version of the text. This link is to the current version of the text, the 6th edition. So double check, make sure if you ordered the e-text that you ordered the 6th edition, not the 5th. Okay. Also, I recommend and using statistics. Discovering Statistics using IBM SBS Statistics is by Anthony Field. And I recommend it in part because it has lots of pictures, which makes it a little bit more fun. Um, Many of you may already have the APA 6 publication manual, very important for writing references and knowing how to write in a scholarly way. Um, and this is actually a, a website. It's not actually a book. It's a website, but it has lots of really good information. You're going to need access to SPSS. That's the statistical software, the app, the statistics app that we're going to use in order to analyze the data. Okay, and this gives information on how you can get access to it. Class sessions are administered through D2L, which you've managed to figure out how to get to by virtue of the fact that you're watching this video right now. So, um, Everything will be through D2L. Yeah, let's see. Some of you will need chalk and wire. If you need chalk and wire, you're probably already getting it for another class. You got to come to this class online. The course is not self-paced. It's not like, back in the olden days when there was correspondence courses where you would, send away and get the information, and then eventually you'd mail back what you had done and get feedback. No. Um, we do have a calendar, and I'm going to be uploading a calendar that you'll see, and we definitely need to stay on the calendar. Okay, don't get behind. There's a lot of content in this class. It's actually three classes in one. It's how to analyze quantitative data, how to analyze qualitative data, and then how to do your own practitioner research project. So there's a lot that we're going to cover. Useful stuff. Useful stuff. I'm committed to making it useful for you. But there's a lot to cover, so do not get behind. You're going to have weekly due dates. Okay, you got to be comfortable using the computer. All of you, again, are watching this video. You're probably doing okay with using the computer. I do use YouTube quite a bit because most people can get access to it with no problem. Okay, please check your official university email regularly. Yeah, at augusta.edu is how I'll be trying to reach you. Typical course grading. If I don't anticipate anybody dropping, but if something happens, you have to drop. You have to actually fill out the paperwork. I don't do that. Um, Participation. Yeah, you watch all the videos. You wouldn't think I would have to say that, but I think maybe it's because their videos are on YouTube. People think, well, maybe they're optional or supplementary. No, that's the class session. That's the equivalent of me standing in, University Hall, room 353, and standing in front of you and talking to you. Okay? Watch all the videos. If you do nothing else, if you blow off reading the textbook, watch the videos, okay? Um, I don't recommend blowing off reading the textbook, but no matter what you do, watch the videos. And I try to, use the microphone so that it's easy to hear, and so that YouTube can pick up on what I'm saying, so that their automatic closed captioning can be more accurate than it usually is. Um, so for those of you who maybe you have a sleeping baby and you can't turn up the volume, or maybe the 4-year-old is watching, I don't know, Wildcrats, and you can't hear me. You need the closed caption. Whatever the case may be, yeah, the YouTube closed captioning isn't perfect, but if you need it, there's a way to turn it on. Okay. The discussion forum, check that frequently because that's how you talk back to me. Um, Post things by when they're due. No late assignments accepted. It just throws everything off. City training, you all are going to be required to do that. And some of you have already done it. And I'll be putting up a Dropbox for that you can drop your certificate into, virtually drop it into on D2L. There are going to be quizzes, a series of quizzes corresponding with questions corresponding to the chapters in our textbook. Uh, yes, and it's to help you check your understanding of the content. These are open book quizzes. You can talk with your teammates. It's not about the grade. It's about just making sure everybody's keeping up with the reading and keeping up with their understanding of the content. And the quizzes close automatically, so you can't do those late. Data analysis memos. These are basically homework assignments that you will do with your teammates, and you'll write a brief memo based on your analysis of some data that I will give you. And we'll do it for both quantitative and qualitative data. Most of you have already filled up the team sign up survey. Thank you very much. I'm so enjoying getting to know you through what you've written. I'll place you in groups, and then you're going to be responsible for working together. Your project reports, I'm going to be giving you a calendar when everything is due. Again, you and your teammates have got to get stuff in on time. All right, the peer evaluation score. You're going to be scoring your fellow teammates on how much they contributed to the work of the group. Um, and the evaluation that your teammates give to you will count towards your final grade. And of course, you know why we are doing this from having been in groups, right? There's usually some people who contribute more, and then there may, unfortunately, be a slacker or two, right? And so I want to make sure that those people who contribute fairly get appropriate credit, and the slackers get appropriate credit for their participation in their group. Okay, I don't have to write no late assignments accepted on that one because people are usually eager to turn that in. They usually eager to say, "Hey, my group was great. Everybody contributed. Everybody we know, everybody helped each other. We helped each other learn this. We talked on the phone. We met at a coffee shop once or twice." Some people are really happy to tell me how their team did, or they're really excited to tell me, well, most of the people in our group worked hard, but there was this one person who didn't. And yeah, so those never come in late. Okay, you're going to be turning in a project prospectus, which is essentially a proposal of what you and your teammates are going to do your research on. And it'll include topic and research questions, and we're going to talk about that over the next couple of weeks, exactly how to write that. It's going to include not a full literature review, more like an annotated bibliography, and you're going to also like give us like a general plan on your methodology. Okay, but you'll be getting more guidance on that. The research project memos. Okay, so for me, when I'm working on a research project, rather than leaving everything to the end, oh man, I got to write up everything I've been doing over the past like months or years or even weeks or days. But it's much easier if you're writing as you're going. And so that's the principle we're going to work on. In this class. So at each stage of the research project, you and your teammates are going to send me a one-page memo. By the end, if you put those memos together with the prospectus that you're writing here at the beginning of the semester, guess what? You're going to have a five or more page, slightly more. You'll have 5 to 7 pages of writing about your research project. Boom, your final paper is done. I'm not into giving you extra work that you don't need to do. We'll do the memos so as you're going along, describing your experiences as you're doing the research. That way I can give you feedback too as you're going along, and rather than surprise at the end, this didn't quite work. What do we do? We didn't know what to do. Da, da, da. I can give you feedback. I can help as you go along. And then you can combine it all at the end into your final presentation and final paper. Okay, yes, you're going to be doing a research presentation, even though we're online. Okay, you're going to figure out a way to, with your team, put together a PowerPoint and then present that PowerPoint. I have a feeling there may be some YouTube videos coming from you all. Okay, and then the final project paper that I talked about. Okay, special circumstances. Everyone is welcome in this class. Everyone. Everyone is welcome in this class, including individuals who have special circumstances. If you have a circumstance that will prevent you from participating in any class session or any other aspect of the course, please contact me as soon as possible to make alternate arrangements. Okay? Some things because you're in teams, that can help you out. In other things, and you might just need to, talk with your team members about when something is happening. I'm getting married in April. Can I do more of the work at the beginning of the semester? Whatever it is. And other things, the fact that you're in a team, it won't help you. Um, So if there's something going on with you that you have a special circumstance in, and it's going to impact how you can be involved in the class, please contact me. Okay, the most obvious is if you have a learning disability or a health issue or military duties or crucial family obligations, or let's say during the course of the semester you have a serious accident or you or a family member get very ill, God forbid. Contact me, okay? Because we don't yeah, let's make this work with how life is. Okay, so that was the main stuff. Please read through the other, information that we have here, and services, resources. A disclaimer, the syllabus is a working document. I will change anything that is needed to improve your learning and to benefit your experience of the class. All right, you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.